say they are paying subsidy.
This country.
That subsidy they are paying. What are they paying it for?
The little first law of Moshe said that a body continues in a state of rest or perpetual movement except it is compelled by an otherwise different force.
I remember when Jonathan was about to vote, we came out, even I myself, let me say the truth. I dragged my wife, he was pregnant, say he must vote for Jonathan because we trust in him. But at the end now he disappointed us.
How did he come to the 97 naira? He has to explain how he come to the... Is this subsidizing?
97 naira is too much.
Let it be 65.
65 naira or nothing.
66 are not green. 65 naira or nothing.
Let's go back to 65. That is it.
If he cannot do his job, let him resign. His job is to make sure that this country is safe and the people are well fed.
Jonathan has failed all of us. He has promised and promised and promised before now. He forgot that we stood on the streets for him to become the president of this country. He forgot we fight the cabals in the Senate to make sure he becomes the president of this country. He forgot that in the history of Lagos State, we voted over 1 million votes for a PDP government. And that is the first time, it has happened in Lagos. He has failed us again.
Babangida has come, tell us lie. That one don't go. Obasanjo has come, another lie. This Jonathan now come, the same lie.
I am not a primary school leaver. I am not a secondary school leaver. I am a graduate. So I am up to the level where I know of what is truth and what is insinuation.
Yeah. Concerning the issue of the condition of the country now, the way the federal government is going about is not the best. So I feel that even though government have come on their own to say they have reduced the price to 97 naira, but the masses are not finding it easy at that price. What the masses are saying and what Nigerians are saying, what we are saying is that revise back to the 65 naira. Then we can sit down and talk. But coming now to put it at 97 naira, in fact, is still a problem to the poor masses. People cannot buy it at that price and move freely. So for me, the policy of the government is not acceptable by the people.
Why they put soldier? They make them let us work as we want. So that they disturb us. I will check our people now, check my people. So that we can go that place. We fight anybody. Even soldier, even anybody, we fight them. We are the same thing. We are Nigeria. Everybody is Nigeria. We need to fight for our right. We kill anybody. Whatever, you shoot anybody.
All I want to say is that we are not afraid of the military that he brings on the head. He has brought out on the road. Very soon, all of us will lie down on the road. Let them kill all of us.
Yes,
at least it will be in record that during the time of Jonathan, the masses came out and the military killed them. Let all of us die and let our blood be on his head.
Even if Jonathan employ the militant in Ojota, it doesn't concern all the masses. What we are after is that let him revert back to 65 naira, and that is it. We are still going there to protest. We are still going there to fight for our rights. We don't give a damn to him.
He has come again with soldiers, with military. I will say you are doing democracy. We are going to fight Jonathan standstill. 65 naira or nothing.
Security and welfare of the people shall be the primary function of government. So if government can't do that too, it's a useless government, you leave.
Babatunde Fashola has come down to us negotiators to tell us he's also an animal in human clothes. Because he's a son, a senior advocate of Nigeria that has been going to court, and in a state where there's no state of emergency, the federal government imposed military on us. And it's there. And there is no curfew in Lagos State, there's no crisis in Lagos State, and there's no state of emergency. So the federal government cannot impose soldiers on us without the consent of the state government.
Now, what we don't want to face in this nation is that this is not the first time they are deregulated. Yes. Have they not deregulated diesel before now? Diesel has been deregulated more than 3, 4, 5 years ago. Yeah. Tell me the benefit we derive from it. Where are the benefits? So they have brought another one to us. That is why the masses are not happy. It's not about labor.
Last year, 2 years ago, they promised us they want to remove subsidy on diesel. That by then we'll buy diesel. They'll be promising till date, this is 166 naira. Last year they promised us kerosene. They want to deregulate so that we can have kerosene in our stove for 50 to 30 naira. Today kerosene is 130, 113. What is the meaning of 97 naira? Jonathan has failed Nigeria.
Remember when what you told us that you have no shoe when you are going to promise when you made a promise and you did not fulfill. God is seeing you. Today you are wearing shoe. Look at us. We are dying.
How many of the people that have died so far is the prominent people among these protesters?
Every protest.
Listen. I am not saying death. That is one. Number two, how many of those people that have done the addressing since this protest started is you and I? They are all prominent people. Is it not so? Now, look at when you go to Ojota, look at the prominent men among the crowd. They are being guarded by bodyguards. They came to that place with vehicles. I am telling you that Labour is not protesting for me. The civil societies are not protesting for me. Labour is protesting for their own interests.
Well, I don't know what really happened with the Labour. It seems the Labour ought to have joined the PDP gang.
I am not in support for one reason. Look, how many of the people that have died so far is the prominent people among these protesters?
Every protest.
Listen. I am not saying death. That is one. Number two, how many of those people that have done the addressing since this protest started is you and I? They are all prominent people. Is it not so? Now, look at when you go to Ojota, look at the prominent men among the crowd. They are being guarded by bodyguards. The pro-democracy people are protesting for themselves. Now, I want to tell you that among all these protesters, not up to 10% of them are ordinary person like you and I. These are people that have contested election and have lost out. And they are looking for avenue to avenge their anger. Look at Bakari. My problem with Bakari is we don't know if he's a pastor or is an activist. In 2006, okay, wait now. Let somebody talk. You will talk. In 2006, I am quoting Bakari word for word. He said, Buhari is one of those people that God has said will never rule Nigeria. I'm quoting him word for word. Go to internet to find it. Now, in 2010, this person that God has said has revealed to you that will never rule Nigeria. You are his running mate.
Let me answer you. Let me answer you. Did Buhari become president? After Bakari's statement that Buhari will not be president,
In 2006.
did he become president?
No.
So has God lied?
Yes, I
So it's not about Tunde Bakari. It's not about Labour. It's about all of us.
The minds of Nigerians is not against the regulation, but it's against the management, because there has been so much corruption.
Okay, wait. I'm in the oil and gas. I'm in the oil and gas.
You don't know where I am. You don't know me.
That's what I'm telling you.
So you don't tell me who you are.
You two don't know where I am.
By the time you're bringing in who you
regulation,
you are bringing sentiment. You want us to.
No, they're not sentiment. I'm an insider.
Me, I don't want to know anybody. I don't want anybody to know me.
The oil and gas industry has been regulated ever since.
As a person. Now,
Since
Nigerians are not against
1985,
but it's against the fact that the management of the money is going to go in drain as it has been going.
No, maybe this is what you feel. Nigerians are not totally against the regulation. If we are sure that the money will be channeled rightly. But you see, if the regulation cannot be so total as this man has done it. Good. But look at why is it not in faces? And that little you made this time, you tell us what you have done with it. They are not ready to do that. This man woke up one day and just look. Let's face one fact. You know that all this we are saying. I want to know reach where they do.
That's why I told him.
I want to know reach where they do. But what is important, we have to all face the fact that things are difficult for an average Nigerian. Maybe you have a job, I have a job. There are many people out there that woke up in December without a job. All they are shocked with is increment in fuel price, which is going to affect every other thing you see in that place.
Okay, let me just take the issue of 18,000. If I tell you how much I'm spending for transport in a week for transport, that 18,000 at the end, it will remain only 3,000 naira for me. Now, you are increasing fuel and transport is going to go more with my family. If I steal now, you will not say that I'm stealing. You will prosecute me and kill me. Now, but look at the condition you are keeping us. Let's say the truth. After you say stealing is not good, and we are suffering here. I even demand 18,000 naira that you are talking of it. Now, when I collect it at the end, my money will remain only 3,000 naira. And now you are going to increase fuel. How much is it going to remain for me? If I carry on tomorrow, you say, nah, this was a thief, they will kill me and kill me.
A good leader is a person who is able to carry the followers along.
If he cannot do his job, let him resign.
Jonathan has failed all of us.
Mr. Jonathan, you really disappoint us. We are disappointed on you.
we are the same thing. We are Nigeria. Everybody is Nigeria. We need to fight for our right. We kill anybody. Collect gun. You shoot anybody.